Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another video. So, it got really scary really fast for the switch to second-hand market. Because we already knew that Nintendo is going to brick your system whenever they want, basically. Some people might say, of course, you did things that were not in the terms of service, you broke the terms of service, which I understand, but it still feels really, really bad. So, what happened? Some people are already getting banned. The system is out for, I think, now 15 days. I really do not care for how many days the Switch 2 is on the market right now because it isn't important. It's a very, very short time. And the first time I was aware of Switch 2s getting bricked was this lovely fella. Scattered Brained is the channel, great video, give it a like. And yeah, he used a mix switch and not immediately, but it got banned bricked. If you don't know what a mix switch is, it's basically this. This is a card that simulates a Switch 1 gaming card. And so if you have a lot of physical games, which I mean, it's a Nintendo system, everyone that owns a Nintendo system probably has a lot of physical games because that was one of the appeals for the Nintendo Switch. Or rather, all of the Nintendo consoles. I have a lot of physical games, even though I buy everything on Steam or GOG and or on the Sony official PlayStation Network. But again, in my experience with everyone I know, the physical appeal was very big for Nintendo. So with this one, you can take your physical games and transfer the data onto the mix switch, which is fine because you bought the games. Those are your games. Yes, there is a possibility, and not only the possibility, you have the ability to pirate games, put them on the Switch, and play them like that. But having, I don't know, all of the Mario games on there, all of the Legend of Zelda games, which are just two, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch, you just press the button here, the small one, and you can go through your gaming library, which is really fantastic. So, again, Scattered Brain here used his because he has a lot of physical games. It's way easier to have just one card and not run around with 10 cards if it gets stolen. Yeah, well, it happened. Let's just say it this way. And yeah, it got flagged. The system is bricked. I recommend you watch the video. It's also better than my explanation because he's going into more detail than I do. So, the gaming system itself is bricked. He goes through a factory reset and it still doesn't do anything. It's not the account because yesterday he made an update video for it because he bought another Switch 2 for experimental reasons, of course, as this is his job. I do understand why he's doing this. I don't have to like it because this is exactly what Nintendo wants. But it's really good to know that it isn't the account that's banned. If you buy another Switch 2, you can use that one. In this case, he didn't activate this Switch 2 as his primary one, as a default. So I don't know what that means if you do that as a primary Switch 2. But the account is still there. All your bought physical digital games are still there. So at least that's a win, I think. But again, I really, really do not like that Nintendo is doing this. Since the new CEO, or a little bit earlier, came into the picture, and I forgot his name, and it really doesn't matter who he is. And he has a background in banking. He basically never played anything. I mean, he played Wii Golf, I think it was, which which is kind of stereotypical for a high roller just to play golf. I don't know. It's really funny to me. I think it was Wii Golf. Maybe it was Wii Tennis or something like that. But one of the uh, fun games. But yeah, that's basically it. And you can see that you're just renting a piece of hardware, which feels really, really bad, which feels really scummy. My direct comparison to this is you go to a shop, buy yourself a bicycle, and the terms of service says, yeah, you cannot use this lock with the bike because reasons. And you didn't read the terms of service, or you didn't care because you thought it's not going to happen to me. I only have this lock. Yeah, well, then you go grocery shopping, whatever. You go see your friend, lock your bike, have a good time, did your shoppings. You come back, and there is a second lock on your bike, and you can't do anything. And it wasn't just an idiot running around with several locks locking random bicycles. No, it was the company that sold you the bike. And or you're going to buy a car. Just imagine, I don't know, you're buying a BMW or anything. And in the terms of service says you can only drive this car from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Anything after that or before that is breaking terms of service. And you think, it's my car, I bought it. I spent about 20,000 on this car. Which also is freaking a lot, but it's probably more. I have no idea what a car costs. And yeah, well, again, grocery shopping. You were late at work. It's 10 before 8 p.m. And you think, so yeah, but I have to do grocery shopping. You go there, do your shopping. Shop closes 8 p.m. I know it's Germany, we're kind of backwaterish that way, but it gets better. It gets better. You go to your car and you can't unlock it. It stays locked. You have your frozen goods in your bag. Your ice cream is melting and you can't enter your car because you broke terms of service. You wanted to unlock your car after 8 p.m. That's basically it. That is my comparison to it. I know those are way more expensive, but you buy a piece of hardware, you buy a Nintendo Switch 2, and it's bricked. Scatterbrained also tried something else. Again, factory reset. You try to go into the e-shop or anything, and it doesn't work. Second-hand market for this is going to be incredibly, really, really scary, because even though it is factory reset, you can't just go there and go to eBay, buy a used one, and use it. Because someone might brick his system or her system, and yeah, you just bought I don't know, $400 equipment and you can't use it. That's really, really bad. And I know in a couple of weeks, months, there might be a solution to this. Someone might jailbreak it or whatever. I don't know, jailbreak is probably the wrong word. But again, how many people do know of this? We know. I mean, if you're watching this video, you are interested in a Switch 2 more than the regular customer. Again, I hate the word consumer. We're not consuming this. This is not a cup of coffee that I'm ingesting. This is a piece of hardware. I'm a customer. I want to enjoy this as a customer. So I'm trying to get the word customer back because we're buying things and not eating it. And yeah, let's just say grandma, the typical example. Thinks, oh, my grandson wants a Nintendo Switch too, but I do not have the money. It's 500 bucks. Let's go to eBay. Let's go in Germany, it's Kleinanzeigen. Let's go there. Oh, there is one for 300 bucks. Let's buy this one. It got sent to her. She has no idea how to use it. She wraps it up. It's Christmas time. Here, my grandson, I have the present for you. Enjoy. The little one is fantastic. Let's go play. I don't know. At this point, at least Metroid Prime 4 is out and Donkey Kong Bonanza. Otherwise, they're just third-party games because Nintendo doesn't care about first-party games anymore, except Mario Kart World that costs 80 bucks. And yeah, they would have done Donkey Kong also for 80 bucks, but they wouldn't dare right now. And this is my prophecy. They will do this in the near future. They will. But yeah, the little one rips apart the packaging, has to Switch 2, and it doesn't work. Merry fucking Christmas. Yeah, I don't know. I'm at a loss of words that people are still defending Nintendo for this. I mean, yes, you broke the terms of service. I'm going to play devil's advocate right now. Yes, there is a reasoning to do this. And I do understand that. Because just imagine you being a third-party developer. You don't want your games to be pirated. You are a small dev. Basically, maybe 1,000 people know of your game. Of those 1,000 people, maybe 150 are going to buy it. And you spend a lot of time working on it. You don't want to get it pirated or anything like that. And you don't have the time, the energy, the resources to look up what every country is able to pay for a game. You're not Pirate Software with Hardbound, who can just lower the price for your game in Brazil because you know that the economy there is not as strong as other places in the world. People don't have that much money to just spend on stuff like that. But still, you rather want people to enjoy your game, I think. I have no idea. We are developing our game, but it will take probably another 5 years because we started it and did nothing after that one. But again, it just feels really scummy. You bought a piece of hardware and nothing works on it. At this point, again, I cancelled my Switch 2 pre-order. I will maybe buy one if there's a Legend of Zelda OLED edition sometimes in the future again. Maybe, I don't know. But at this point, I just ordered myself a Steam Deck. Because Valve, also not the best company ever. They are not the paragons, but they are way, way more consumer friendly, which I really, really like. And yeah, I have nothing else to talk about. I conveyed all my thoughts and feelings, I hope, in a very well explained manner. Probably not. But please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is not only fun. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more gaming, not only Nintendo stuff, I promise, in the future as well. And of course, live streams right now, Stellar Blade, until we're finished. Right now we're at the Great Desert. It's a really fun game. I just love the combat. But yeah. Have a great day, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, bye, bye.